Good morning and welcome to the midweek edition of Inside Nigeria. Inside Nigeria is a breakfast show on leadership television. My name is Winifred Ugbebo and today is May 29, 2024. Today is the first anniversary of the inauguration of this present administration led by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Congratulations to Nigeria, we've come thus far. For today, we have an array of newspapers also highlighting today's Nigeria's 1 year anniversary. Let's go there. Let's start with Nigeria's most influential newspaper, Leadership. Leadership's main headline story says 1 year of the Tinubu administration, building a safer, stronger, and prosperous Nigeria. 1 year of the Tinubu administration, building a safer, stronger, and prosperous Nigeria. Above the masthead of leadership, confusion as courts give counter orders on Kano Emirates. Confusion as courts give counter orders on Kano Emirates. And the riders. Federal High Court asks Sanusi to vacate palace. No, you can't evict him. State High Court tells military, DSS, police. These are the headline stories today on Leadership newspaper. Of incidentally, the other space is occupied by adverts for this 1 year anniversary of Tinubu's administration. From the cover, we move to our stand. Our stand is the editorial page of the paper, and of course, our stand today is on President Tinubu 1 year after. The editorial highlights the 1 year administration of this present administration. From our stand, we move over to the back page of Leadership. Leadership, we have the Wednesday column with Olufunke Barua, and she's writing on carrots for the corrupt, sticks for the senipulous, the curious case of Dr. Adedayo Olagunji. That is the Wednesday column with Olafunke Barua. Today, Wednesday, May 29, 2024. For continuation of this Wednesday column, Inside Stories, the editorial on President Tinubu's 1 year anniversary and the headline stories, log on to the website of Leadership, www.leadership.ng. And next paper on our menu for review today is also the Punch newspaper. Punch's main headline story says Tinubu's first anniversary gift. Federal government plans fresh cash transfer scheme for 75 million Nigerians. Tinubu's first anniversary gift. Federal government plans fresh cash transfer scheme for 75 million Nigerians. And we also have the story just for the editorial 1 year of the Tinubu administration, building a safer, stronger, and prosperous Nigeria. These are the headline stories on the Punch as we move over to the Guardian. However, for continuation of those headline stories, log on to the website of the Punch newspaper, www.punchng.com. We move briskly to the Guardian. The Guardian's main headline story says opposition loyalists bicker over Tinubu's performance outlook. Opposition loyalists bicker over Tinubu's performance outlook. The story runs on page 6 of the Guardian, and the story is just behind the main headline story says another strike looms as Labour rejects federal government's fresh 60,000 naira wage offer. Another strike looms as Labour rejects federal government's fresh 60,000 naira wage offer. Where is President Tinubu's renewal hope agenda? That is also a story gracing the cover of the Guardian. Where is President Tinubu's renewed hope agenda? It's a story you want to find out more on the editorial page 16 of the Guardian. And beneath that, we have 4,416 persons killed, 4,334 abducted under Tinubu administration. Under Tinubu report reveals. I'll take that once again. 4,416 persons killed, 4,434 334 adopted under Tinubu, report reveals. The story runs on page 3 of the paper. Kano Royal impasse. Okay, sorry for continuation of those headline stories on The Guardian today. Log on to the website of The Guardian, www.guardian.ng. From The Guardian, we move over to the next paper on our menu, and that is The Nation. Of course, incidentally, all the papers on our menu today have the wraparound for inauguration for 1 year anniversary of President Tinubu. It has the same headline story: 1 year of the Tinubu administration, building a safer, stronger, and prosperous Nigeria, on the cover of The Nation. However, above the masthead of The Nation, we have nation's economy growing, says Edun, the coordinating minister and minister of finance. Nation's economy growing, says Edun. Oyetola, we have missed marine revenue by 92%. Oyetola, we have raised maritime revenue or marine revenue by 92%. Ondo APC primary, my respect for Tinubu absolute, says Jimon. Ondo APC primary, my respect for Tinubu absolute, says Jimon. MI crisis, conflicting orders of courts in Kano. Of course, that also concludes the review of front headline stories today on The Nation newspaper. This day, May 29, 2024. From The Nation, we move over to Daily Sun. Daily Sun is next in our menu. Of course, let's see Daily Sun's headline story. It also has the same story on the wraparound like every other paper before it. Other story says federal government article disagree on state of economy. Federal government article disagree on state of economy. Labour rejects 60,000 naira minimum wage offer, insists on 494,000 naira. Labour rejects 60,000 naira minimum wage offer, insists on 494,000 naira. Court orders removal of Emir Sanusi from Kano Palace. These are the headline stories today on Daily Sun. For continuation of the stories on Daily Sun newspaper, log on to the website, and of course for stories inside the paper, www.sunnynewsonline.com. So from Daily Sun, we move over to Vanguard newspaper. Vanguard, incidentally, is the last paper we have for review on today's Inside Nigeria. Vanguard has different story entirely on its cover, and it says strike looms as minimum wage talks end in deadlock again. Strike looms as minimum wage talks end in deadlock again. And Wale Edun says federal government now has enough to clear debts. Federal government now has enough to clear debts, Wale Edun. Biafra Day, IPOB insists on May 30 sit at home in Southeast. 2026 World Cup WCQ, Osimhen out of South Africa Benin Games. Talking Sports 2026 World Cup qualifiers. Osimhen out of South Africa Benin Games. We move over to the stories about the masthead of Vanguard. Access Bank rated most valuable brand in Nigeria. 6 things Tinubu must do to succeed, according to article. 6 things Tinubu must do to succeed. Kano Emirates Torso. Courts give conflicting orders on Sanusi's removal. These are the headline stories today on Vanguard newspaper. For continuation of these headline stories, log on to the website of Vanguard, www.vanguardngr.com. And of course, with that, we've come to the end of this first segment of the show, and of course, as a whole, Inside Nigeria. Unfortunately, we don't have our guest in the house today to talk more on today's 1 year anniversary of the present administration. My name is Winnie Fredo, but don't forget to join us same time, same station tomorrow. Meanwhile, don't forget to stay in on the same frequency for news on the hour. See you then. Bye.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship, and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.